many boys versus how many girls makes a big difference in our classrooms. That really changes up things. How younger classes, if you're a 1-year-old room teacher and most of your class is about to turn 2, that's one thing. But then when you do move-ups and you get into babies, that changes everything. If half your class doesn't speak English, that's a different class. We have to change things. What happens is we don't change things. We tend to follow our same routine, have the same expectations, do what we always do, and hope for the best. We hope that the kids eventually will kind of catch on to what we want. And what we need to be doing is having a systematic approach to how we can make our classrooms better for that particular group of kids that you're responsible for now. It's hard to do, but again, it makes your job easier, and it makes your job a whole lot more fun. It's easy to get overwhelmed and thinking of how am I going to improve my whole classroom. So I've come up with a tool that I think is really easy to use and can be very helpful. A while back when I was teaching, I lived next door to a kindergarten teacher. And every day we would come home about the same time. And he'd be like, oh, how was your day? And I'd be kind of like, okay, it's fine. And he would always be like, my day was great. We had so much fun. We had so much fun. And I got to thinking, it's like, I need to be more like him. Because probably having fun is a good gauge of how it's going. And I kept thinking, his kids are lucky because they're in his class. Because he comes home going, we had so much fun, it was a great day. I'm coming home, like, I need, like, a beverage. So it's a whole different, I need to change the way I do things because I want to be like him. So we want to be, again, very systematic about the way we change our classrooms. So we want to make sure that they're good changes and that it reflects the personality of the kids that we're dealing with now. Again, this is on your handouts that you can get on our website. This is a classroom activities assessment. And in the first column, you're going to divide your day into increments, down to every detail. We're talking about every transition, potty breaks, lunchtime, nap time, everything you do. You're going to look at every activity. Again, we should be assessing our classrooms and looking at our activities to see if they work on a regular basis. This could be something you do just for yourself as a teacher, or something that a director or an owner and a teacher do together just to kind of see how we can plan to improve our classrooms. So you break up your day into those increments. Next, you're going to assess how well each activity is going. And the next slide will explain how you're going to assess that. But the next column is for assessment. The third column is for the changes you're going to make. You may find a lot of things that you don't want to change. Like, this is going pretty well. I'm fine with this. But then there'll be other things that you think, this isn't going well. Who are we kidding? This is not good. We need to make some changes. You need to plan for those changes. And the last column is really important too, because you need to prioritize. If you have your day divided up into 12 or 15 segments, whatever it is, and there are 5 things that aren't going well, you don't want to change all 5 things at once. It's going to make you crazy. It's going to make the kids crazy. We can't learn that many new routines all at once. Prioritize. What is most important? Really the way that you prioritize is, what's the worst thing that's going on in this classroom? What is absolutely making me the craziest? Start there, make changes,